Imagine this. You open your eyes in the morning. There's no phone beside your bed. No Wi-Fi. No traffic outside. Only the cold wind howling through the cave entrance. And the smell of a dying fire. You pull a dirty animal hide over your body. Cold. Extremely cold. Then you hear something outside. Grr. A deep growl echoes through the darkness. Your brain instantly wakes up, because you're not living in 2026. You're living over 20,000 years ago. A world where humans were not the rulers of Earth, but simply food that could run. And at 6 a.m., the sun started creeping into the cave. Thankfully, we're still alive. The tribe slowly wakes up. An old man struggles to restart the fire with dry branches. A muscular hunter sharpens a stone spear. The kids are already running everywhere. One kid picks up a rock and throws it at you. You stare at him. He stares back. Fantastic. Even the Stone Age had chaotic children. In the corner of the cave, an old man starts telling stories. Here we go again. He claims he once fought a bear with his bare hands. Nobody believes him, but everyone pretends to believe him because he's the oldest guy in the tribe. Everyone's stomach starts growling. Hungry. Extremely hungry. Today, when you're hungry, you can open the fridge, order delivery, grab a snack. Ancient humans couldn't. If today's hunt fails, the whole group could starve. That's why every morning begins with one question: how are we getting food today? One group will hunt, another group will gather berries and dig roots. Some stay behind to protect the cave. The hunting party is setting off at 7 a.m. They inspect their stone spears, stone knives, animal sinew bindings. Everything is incredibly primitive. But for ancient humans, this was cutting-edge technology. You step outside the cave. The freezing air hits your face immediately. The massive wilderness stretches before your eyes. Beautiful, wild, and terrifying. Because in that forest, there were wolves, bears, saber-toothed cats, and dozens of things capable of ripping your throat out. Humans were not at the top of the food chain. They had to earn that position. And with that, the group jumped into action, weaving through the trees. After that, they found footprints in the mud and followed them. Nobody speaks. Only the sound of leaves rustling. Then one hunter gives a signal. Everyone freezes. Ahead of them, a herd of deer is grazing. If they catch even one, the tribe could survive for days. One hunter slowly raises his spear. Everyone holds their breath. He throws it. The spear flies through the air. Thunk. Missed. The deer lifts its head. Then the whole herd bolts. And instantly, everything turns into chaos. The hunters sprint wildly through the forest. A young man was running in such a hurry that he crashed headfirst into a tree. One young man slipped in the mud and fell flat on his face. This doesn't even look like a hunt anymore. It looks more like a prehistoric survival reality show. The deer is incredibly fast. But eventually, it gets tired. But humans could keep chasing for hours, slow but unstoppable. After nearly an hour of chasing, the deer finally slows down. It's gasping for air. Panicked, the hunters spread out and surround it. That's how our ancestors actually hunted. Slow but unstoppable. Right after that, one spear, then another, struck and pierced the prey. The animal collapses. No one says a word for a few seconds. Then the whole group erupts with joy. They did it. There will be meat tonight, but blood always attracts something else. You're not the only creature that likes meat. The wind suddenly howled through the trees, and everyone quickly moved into fighting positions, gripping their weapons tightly. The leaves start moving. A massive dark figure appears. A wolf. Then a second one, and a third. Fantastic. Now you have to fight wild animals for your food. The whole tribe instantly grabs their spears. They start screaming loudly, smashing rocks together, trying to look more terrifying. And strangely enough, it works. The wolves finally leave, but everyone knows, if they were even slightly weaker, they would have become dinner. But not every day was that dangerous. Some days were much simpler. They would just go down to the river to fish or catch fish by hand. This was probably the closest thing ancient humans had to relaxing. Meanwhile, the gatherers moved through the forest searching for berries and mushrooms. Sounds simple, right? Not even close, because they didn't have Google. Nobody really knew, can we even eat this thing? So basically, everything came down to, guess we'll eat it and find out. Some berries gave energy. Some gave you stomach pain all day. Some made you see your ancestors after 10 minutes. But luckily, the fruit they ate turned out to be completely safe. After walking a little farther, they found a cluster of king oyster mushrooms, and this kind was completely safe to eat. On the way back, they even found a mango tree. Today turned out to be a really successful day. Most people think ancient humans only cared about survival. But no, they knew how to have fun too. At night, everyone gathers around the fire. Some dance. Some bang rocks together to make rhythm. The children chase each other around the cave. Some even used charcoal to draw on the cave walls, sketching what they saw and imagined. Then the sun slowly faded away, and darkness began to swallow the entire forest. Ancient darkness was far more terrifying than today. Only endless darkness, and strange sounds in the forest. A distant howl echoes through the night. Something is moving out there. The entire tribe huddles closer around the fire. That tiny fire was the only thing making them feel safe. And one by one, everyone slowly made their way back into the cave. Some were injured, but in the end, they were still alive. The strange thing is, those humans had no technology, no medicine, no internet, no comfort at all, but they survived predators, hunger, brutal winters, disease, and even the Ice Age. Because humanity's true strength was never muscle, it was adaptation. Cooperation, storytelling, sitting together around a fire in the darkness, believing they would survive another day. And from those humans who once slept in caves. And eventually, cities appeared, nations rose, and then came the internet. And you too, watching this video from the comfort of a warm room. If you were born back then, you probably would have died somewhere within the first week. Take care and have an awesome day, guys. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.